I desire to become superior to all other people in history. Obtaining Pokémon is the challenge required to be faced by myself and which happens to be based in our current reality. Educating Pokémon is the very purpose for which destiny has chosen me to complete. The entity which embodies myself will venture through this territory, looking for something in particular in a wide variety of locations. Increase these animals who possess strange abilities knowledge on the rate of work being done residing within their bodies. Pocket monsters must get all of them. The team comprises of myself as well as I am in possession of the knowledge that this is what my future entails. Pocket monsters. The 15th letter of the alphabet is my favorite acquaintance. Within an Earth we are obliged to protect. Pocket monsters must obtain 100% whose function is to pump blood throughout the body always stays very truthful. The combined bravery of you and me is what will allow us to succeed during these difficult times. In the future, you will educate me as well. In the future, I will educate you. Pocket monsters must come into possession of them all, required to entrap the entirety of the Pokémon species. Affirmative response. All the hardships I will face throughout this journey will be met with great fearlessness exerted by myself. I will fight daily in order to denounce the location in which I belong as my own. We should head together in the direction I was going. It happens to be exactly the correct hour to do so. A greater pair of people working together does not exist. Appendages interlocking, you and I will emerge victorious. This was, for all history, our fantasy. Monsters who live in pockets. I am obliged to hunt pocket monsters and store them in round containers. What I am referring to is only the concern of two beings who happen to be the two very beings holding this conversation, specifically yourself and myself. The predetermined outcome of the universe declares that I will, without a doubt, perform the aforementioned events, and I happen to have been informed of said information. Pockets in which live monsters. I am expressing one of many possible emotions. The entity I am currently speaking to, which happens to be yourself, is undoubtedly the most superior out of all the people with whom I am acquainted. Us two are residing in the interior of a celestial body orbiting a spherical ball of plasma large enough for nuclear fusion to take place, which we also happen to be duty-bound to shield from oncoming danger. Unnatural beings who reside in pockets. I am compelled to entrap the ensemble of all Pokémon utilizing ball-shaped housing containing exactly one ensemble of tissues and cells grouped together for the purpose of distributing blood in every direction. Circumnavigating through the body also happens to rarely or never tell lies. The collective quantity of the fearlessness exerted by you and myself is precisely the phenomenon which will tug and drag us two in a line bisecting some imaginary barrier. The person who is delivering this information to you, who happens to be myself, will, at some point in time, increase your knowledge on various subject matters. Furthermore, the person who is receiving this information, who happens to be yourself, will, at some point in time, increase my knowledge on various subject matters. Strange entities that inhabit storage containers sewn into clothing. I have no choice but to employ a circular entrapment device colored red and white to stockpile the group total of all pocket monsters. The entity which embodies myself is duty-bound by the universal laws governing our world to hunt, recover, and ensnare the complete sum of all beings who reside in pockets and deposit them in the interior of magical spherical devices of the colors cardinal and achromatic. These are yet extraordinary sentient creatures which populate the small crevasses embedded within clothing used for housing various items.